Hello everyone and welcome back to Tron Identity, and let's just continue where we left off. Okay, so let's head over here maybe? Wait, there at the landing pad? Why? I guess because of what I told Grish? Must be. Okay, well, still, let's go there. The rain is deafening now, like the users themselves are mocking the hubris this place represents. The landing pad isn't as empty as when you saw it last. Through the rain, you see a silhouette. It is Prince, with the Grish beside him. He yells above the noise and beckons you over. So this is where our interloper made her move? That's right. Right where you're standing. Prince looks around himself, a look of distaste on his face. A cold place to cease one's function. Grish laughs. She ended her process in the way she ran, small and pathetically outmatched. I mean, I wouldn't say that I actually knew her. So none of these are really fitting? I mean, I liked her. Not really. I mean, I would say that she's like she was the antithesis of what a follower of Tron, I guess, strives to be, is the right way to put that. So no, Query wouldn't like her. And underestimate her? I mean, am I really want to judge that? Like, indeed, I mean, I wouldn't call her small and pathetically outmatched. She obviously underestimated Query and his ability with the disc. Obviously, she thought that she outmatched him. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go for that one. You underestimate her. Prince nods. That is possible. Grish, you have been known to assume the least of your opponents in the past, have you not? Grish snorts. From where I'm standing, you acted to protect your investigation and the repository as a whole. I owe you a great debt. You hand Prince the disc you took from Proxy. From the moment you arrived, I knew you would do what had to be done. I am immensely pleased to be proven right. Grish nods. You've learned a lot from me tonight. I'm a little proud to see you do what was necessary. Prince reaches out a hand to shake yours. Are our operations synchronized? I mean, that, I would say, is the proper answer for my kind of program. Is I seek only truth. Prince looks quizzically. That's all any of us are looking for tonight, I assure you. He shakes your hand. Did I? I don't know if I did. Grish watches, bemused. Where are we on the case, program? I mean, I do believe that Sierra is innocent. Cass was alone when the explosion happened. I still don't know what was stolen. Let's start with that one. That only makes things more confusing. Prince laughs. You have a point there, but maybe it also gestures at some potential explanations. Some kind of remote trigger, maybe? You nod, certainly possible. Grish has clearly been holding something back. You shouldn't have freed Sierra without my permission, program. Prince raises a hand. It's done, Grish. I think our friend here has done enough to prove his loyalty. Grish grunts acknowledgement. Prince looks up at the storm clouds above. Tonight isn't getting any more hospitable. We should return back inside. Grish nods and they make their way back towards the warmth of the repository. Prince turns as he approaches the entrance. One more thing, Query. Go on. Before we went to Grish's favorite little hidden space in the repository, I asked him to escort me to visit your witness, Cass. I know. Grish snorts. Prince looks a little unamused to be interrupted. We spoke a little. Pleasantries, really. I like to be welcoming to the Corps Honor Guard. I am, after all, their host. They were, of course, having the exact memory issues one would expect from someone as close as they were to the explosion, so it was a brief conversation. It was, however, enough time for me to make a little deduction of my own. Yes? I take it upon myself to meet every Corps officer who visits my facility. I know every face. I don't know Cass's face. Grish winces. I should have asked questions. Prince smirks. Don't beat yourself up, old boy. Your single-minded focus on your work is admirable. A few details are bound to be missed along the way. Now, we must go back inside before this rain gets any worse. They go back in, leaving you out on the landing pad. The scene of your own crime. You have a lead, that's something. Okay. So, I guess we're going back here? Yeah. Need to question Cass again. You return to the vault, a little shaken by recent events. It's as cold in here as the landing pad, but at least it's drier. Cass is waiting and walks up to you as you enter. Are you okay, Query? Strange to be the one in need of comfort, but Cass has obviously noticed something in your demeanor. A lot's happening. I've heard programs whispering. I assume you'll tell me when you think you need to. I'm sure it'll be okay. You nod. Tell me how long you've been a guard. I don't know. I seem young, so maybe not very long. Cass looks at you quizzically. There's something you're not saying. Do you know something new? I'd like to hear it if you do. Cass has always been direct with you. You owe them the same. I heard you're a new face around here. They ponder it. I thought Prince seemed strange when meeting me. A stranger, I suppose. I don't have a frame of reference, but if you say so, I believe you. They glance down at their uniform, resplendent, then take their identity disc from their back. Want to help me get to the bottom of this? You hesitate. I mean, we do have to have consent, so you don't need to do that if you don't want to. I know, but I promise you, Query, I want to know the answer just as much as you do. Cass smiles sweetly and hands you the disc. When you take it, they put their hand on your shoulder. Thank you, friend. Maybe this'll be the last time. We'll figure out that I'm a janitor, and we can all go home. If you're a janitor, then that would raise even more questions. These cards... have objectives of their own. Okay. Swappers switch position with each other, foiling your plans the moment you make a move. Think fast, program. There we go. The silhouette. Okay. The cell was cold, the light within it dull, purple. A cell. Cass sat in its center, cuffed and on their knees. No idea how long they'd been there, no knowledge of where there even was. The door in front of Cass opened. A figure entered, tall, silhouetted by the light behind them. "You all right, kid?" Light glistened against the rim of the white armor of the figure, gold details glowing. "You look cold." Cass nodded, a whisper escaping. "Yes." "All right, I can help with that." The silhouette bent down to a knee, placing garments in front of Cass. "Don't tell anyone where you got these. I'm not meant to fraternize." "You're dangerous." Cass nodded, reaching forward with their cuffed hands, feeling for the fabric of the guard uniform dropped between them. The silhouette stepped back. "Be quiet, be safe. They can't keep you here forever." And with that, the silhouette left. The door slammed shut, dim purple light again. Okay. Someone in white. Alright. Cass falls to the ground in front of you. "Oh no, oh no." You kneel down in front of them. "What did you see?" "I saw everything." Cass is confused, their eyes darting around. They stand back up, a little unsteady. "Did you see? In the cloud, did you see what I saw?" "You saw something. It was hazy, uncertain, a silhouette." "A friend?" "Not a friend, not to begin with. No, that figure was the guard assigned to my cell." A beat. You're confused. "I was a prisoner, Query. Somewhere cold and dark. Not this place, somewhere else. I was locked in a box. For as long as I've been alive, I've been locked in a box." "Why are you in that uniform?" "It's not mine. I've been a prisoner for so long. The guard in my memory, he gave me this uniform, took pity on me." "You said it was cold." They nod. "Yes." "It is fascinating to me that out of all my memories, the key was a good program who did me a kindness. Well, one kindness among many cruelties. He kept me locked up, probably helped with my transfer here." "Why were you transferred here?" "I think I'm on my way somewhere else. Core was moving me because of what happened at the prison." A look of terrified realization crosses Cass's face. "I'm the explosive. This was me. I was moved here on my way to a more secure location because it's happened before. I'm the danger." That is a good question. How did you survive? "Why move you here? Why was the vault not secured? Why was Prince not informed?" Yeah, let's ask that one. Explosive. How do you survive that? Confusion. I don't know. None of this makes sense. Cass is overwhelmed, scared. It's all flooding back. I need time to process it, but I'm not sure the crime you were brought here to investigate happened. I think I might be in a lot of trouble. They inhale slowly. If you have questions, I can answer them, but then I think I need some space for a couple of millicycles. How long were you locked up? I don't know. The memories overlap, fuse. I don't know their order, their causality. I have no idea how long I was there before I was moved here. What causes the explosion? I don't know. I'm guessing it's involuntary. I have to believe I didn't do this on purpose. They don't seem completely convinced of that, but this wouldn't be the first case you've seen where a program convinced themselves of their own innocence. A defense mechanism, maybe? Tell me about the guard who gave you these clothes. He was called Hori, I think. Kinder than he needed to be. He smuggled me in a uniform, told me it was old, nobody would miss it. It was so cold in that cell. Thank the users for his small kindness. Indeed. No. I'm not interested in freeing him. I mean, especially, like, if it was him that exploded, which, I mean, all things considered, I would tend to agree with him that it points towards him. Like, if he did that, he's... I mean, then he's responsible. So that means that he is not innocent. Which means that that would be the opposite of what I did for Sierra, because I believe that Sierra was innocent, so that's why I released him. And also, that makes me feel like I'm suggesting I hurt him. I don't want to de-rest him. Yes, so I'm gonna go for that one. No more questions. Rest. Okay, thank you, Query. You let yourself out as Cass looks across the city through the hole they made. That's not the only gap here. There are more threads that you know you'll need to pull on before the night is over. This doesn't add up. Yet. No. It feels strange. I guess that's my icon. I wonder where Grish is. But yeah, I guess let's go and talk to Prince. I imagine he wants to know this. Everything is where you left it. Prince stands at his desk, working on something with his back to you. I'm a little busy, Query. Come back later? Okay. Oh yeah, that's my icon. Good to know. I mean, I guess I could go and talk to Ada. I'm not really sure what to talk to her about, but sure. There is a coldness to the library as you approach. It feels strangely empty without Sierra at its center. Ada stands on the platform he occupied, looking out over her garden. She seems lost in thought as you approach. You've had quite the evening. Maybe I'll get a tree. Things do keep happening. That does appear to be a unifying law of the grid, doesn't it? You both smile, a little exhausted. It's been a long night. How are your trees?
Unharmed, it would seem. Lucky.
As curated as this garden is, the data within it is priceless. You're glad it was unharmed.
If we hadn't imprisoned an innocent program here, I would say this garden had remained a port of peace and comfort in a turbulent moment. Sierra did nothing wrong. You were right to do something.
You changed the subject. I mean, technically I don't know that, but it does point to that. Yeah. Cass caused the explosion. You tell Ada everything you know.
This was all down to them?
There's an aspect of this that doesn't fit.
Yes. Core has no fear in removing dangerous programs from the grid. If it was just an uncontrollable explosion, Cass would have been disposed of immediately. Sorry, cruel terms, but accurate to Core's methodology. Something needs to be done.
Ada looks around the library.
Earlier, I described this place as a garden, a curated space for information, and to an extent, that's true. Core allows me my garden because they know this data has value, more so if they keep it locked away. But that is their motivation, not mine.
Ada looks down at the empty platform left by Sierra.
I don't think anything is achieved by locking away things the powerful find intimidating. I think maybe you agree with that sentiment.
He locks eyes with you.
No, not sentiment. Action. You freed Sierra. You did what needed to be done, regardless of the consequences.
It was the right thing to do.
He nods. It was. He was innocent. He was also good company. I hope to see him again. Either way, you made the right choice. I want to follow your example. It feels like a night for making the difficult but right decision. I want to help you with Cass. It feels like you're close to closure. I want to be there for them. My trees will be safe without me.
All right.
I'll go up to the vault, check on them. I imagine I'll see you there again soon.
She brushes past you, moving to the exit. You stand alone in the library, the entirety of history before you. You could spend cycles here and barely scratch the surface. Another time. Okay, well. Do we have a Grish yet? No. Well, next time we will go and check on the vault again. But for now, I am going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye!